Welcome back to another episode of our Road to the Show series with our closing pitcher, Strikum, out here in the major leagues with the Brew Crew, the Brewers. He's with the Milwaukee Brewers right now, playing pretty well. He's had his up and downs lately. He's played pretty solidly from the last episode. Looking really, really good here. We're going to go ahead and jump into the calendar and our first game action of this episode with him. He's going to get into a game with Washington against the Nationals here, top of the ninth with nobody out. 1-run lead here, 6-5. Going to start off against Denard Span, seeing the manager going over some of the calls with him there to see how they're going to approach this. Tough team here, tough lineup. The Nats are a pretty solid team. And he's going to deliver there to Span, who's going to lift that one to left center field, and it drops in against the wall. Pretty hard hit. And it'll bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. We'll get the replay on that one. And he kind of just reached out for it and got it. Next batter here. 0-1 count with that runner on at second. Grounded to third, over to first for the out. Nice play there to hold the runner at second base, and he picks up his first out here of the ninth inning. And there's that runner at second, not going anywhere, doing the job there to keep him, to hold him. Next batter, 0-1 count. This one is grounded back up the middle, past the second baseman into center field. That runner will come around to score. The game is tied. He is safe at the plate on a close play, but the damage is done, folks. He gave up the tying run there, and that'll be a blown save for our closing pitcher here. It's just a little bit of bad luck there. Got that bat right on the ball and drove it right back up the middle, and there was nothing they can do. So score's tied here. Now he's just got to settle down and get out of this one. Hopefully keep him in it here. Next batter pops it up behind the plate. Catcher caps underneath it and makes the catch for out number 2. So settling down a little bit. Hopefully he can do it here with the next one. This one is driven to left field, and that one is pretty deep out there, but the left fielder will make the catch to end the inning. But like I said, the damage has been done. The score is tied. It's a blown save for our closing pitcher. It's going to happen from time to time. You know, he can't win them all. He can't always be solid, but he's had his ups and downs lately, and this is definitely evidence of it. And we can see his stats there, and the Nats do wind up winning this one 7-6. Gives up the 2 hits and an earned run in his inning pitched. Not a great showing for him, but like I said, growing pains, folks. He's a young closing pitcher. He's young, and he's going to have to learn from these mistakes and learn how to bounce back. He's been a little inconsistent lately, getting a couple blown saves here and there, but you know, we're just going to have to bear down and see what we can do. See what the calendar offers us here. Up next game again against the Washington Nationals. And here's Chase Utley coming in as a pinch hitter. Tough hitter here. Let's see what he can do with it. Hopefully he can bounce back and get a little redemption here against the Nats from after that last game. Full count to Utley. And he hits that one through the hole. Base hit, and Utley is on at first. Gives up a base hit here on this one too. And the first batter he faces in the ninth inning. Not looking good. And we can see Cuddy out there, who was traded to the team mid-season. 1-2 count here against the next batter. Changeup fools him, swings through it, misses, strikes him out. That's what we were looking for. We needed that out, folks. That was a much-needed out. That was huge right there. We'll get the replay for that one, and you'll see it. That changeup just drops in there, and he just swings at it, and it fools him completely, throws him off balance as looks like he was swinging for the fences. Next batter, 0-2 count with 1 out. Still that runner on at first. Swing and a miss, strikes him out with the fastball, pumps it by him. Nice pitching right there. Now he's settling down. This is what we're looking for, right? This is what we expect out of him. There's Jason Worth with that beard and that long hair. Wouldn't be playing for the Yankees. Next batter, skies this one too. Looks like center field. Center fielder camps underneath it, makes the catch for the out. That'll do it here for the game. Everybody's excited about that one. Hugs all around in the dugout. High fives everywhere. And Strikum out comes through in this one as he's able to bounce back after that blown save and get the save here for his team. And the win, Milwaukee wins this one 2-0 against the Nationals. Like I said, tough team. And they were able to keep him off the board altogether in this one. And that's good stuff for him. He'll pick up 153 points for his efforts in this one. His 16th save of the season. He's got that ERA, you know, hovering around the two mark there, and he's just gonna have to learn how to get through these, you know. See what the calendar offers us here. Next game is gonna be it's gonna be a training session, and we always like those. We're gonna just go ahead, jump in here, and we'll probably just show you the last pitch against the last batter, as we often do. And it's a looking strikeout. Gets him there. That should be enough to get him into the gold. And that'll do it for his training session here. And we like these. Like I said, I love these because we get all those extra points that we can use to dump into our attributes. And it's what we need to keep our closing pitcher headed in the right direction. I mean, he's a rising superstar, so he's going to need all the points he can get to get those attributes up through the sky. We want him sky high. Going to try to make him a 99 overall before it's all said and done. And here we are at 905 points, as we can see. And we're going to see where we're going to dump those in. We got some stuff that we got to catch up on. Looks like some things are on the fall, but that's okay. It's going to happen. You know, you're going to have, like I said, it's going to be bouncing back and forth, and it's tough with the closing pitcher to get all the necessary points that you need to get ahead when you still have to sort of maintain on top of it, and that's the tough part. That's the challenge of all of this, but it's made it for something pretty interesting. That should get him to a 73 overall, and it does. Let's see what our calendar has to offer in this one. Next game is going to be against San Francisco. Top of the ninth, nobody out. 2-1 score here. 0-2 count against the batter. Strikeout on the corner. Doesn't even offer at it. Gets him looking. And he gets the first batter on 3 straight pitches. Great pitching there from our closing pitcher. That's what we need him to do. Come in there and just fire the darts through and get him out right away. Next batter, first pitch. He deals. Swung on and chopped in front of the plate. Strike him out. Will take it himself. Toss it to first for the out. And that's 2 quick outs. And that's what we need to see out of him. That's what I'm talking about. You know, now here he comes. He's bouncing back. He's looking pretty solid again. Looking comfortable. He's got that little bit of a roller coaster going this year, up and down. Next batter, 2-0 count, 2 outs. Hits this one in front of the plate. The catcher will grab that one. Take it and easily throw it to first base for the out to end this game. That's the ball game there. Looking good again. Bouncing back again, like I said, after that bad blown save. Gets 2 straight saves here for his team, and he's looking pretty good. Now, we're going to take a look at something interesting here. I never really throw in the player of the game, and it's not strike him out, but we have to show Brandon McCarthy. The Brew Crew picked him up mid-season, and he has done phenomenal for the Brewers since he's been here. And they picked up a couple pieces pitching-wise. I mean, this might be something promising for the Brewers in the future, maybe next season. I mean, not this season. They don't have the record for it. They're kind of sitting in the cellar. But it's looking promising. We got Brandon McCarthy there. We had the other guy there, Wayne Cheng Mung, whatever his name is. And looking promising for the Brew Crew in the future. Maybe next season they can do something. But that's 17th save for Strikum out as he picks up 156 points. And that ERA will trickle down a little bit more. He's got 28 strikeouts in 19 1/3 innings. We're going to do a little something different here, folks. We're going to go ahead and do a where are they now kind of look. We're going to take a look at the first overall pick in the draft that Strikum out went through. Toby Peterson was a shortstop, has nothing to do with Strike Him Out, was the first overall pick. We just want to kind of see where they're at now in relation to where Strike Him Out is. So number 1 pick overall was Toby Peterson, shortstop, and he is currently in AAA. It looks like he's developing nicely. He has an A potential. He's a 58 overall, and he's 28 years old. Now we're going to take a look at Oliver Burns, who was the first closing pitcher taken 2 picks before Strike Him Out. He's not even in AA, folks. He's in single A with a potential of a B, and he's not looking very impressive at 21 years old. And we're going to switch on over to our boy, Strike Him Out, the closing pitcher, with that potential of an A and a 73 overall, and he's already in the majors. So he's doing quite well there. I'd say that was a steal of a pick for the Brewers there at number 14 or 17 or 16. I forget what it was, but whatever it is. Let's jump into our next game action. 2-2 count here in the top of the 9th. Throws a slider, misses swinging at it, strikes him out there. Looking good on that one. Gets the first out really quickly. Next batter, first pitch to him. 1 out. 2-run lead. This one is skied behind second base. No, right at second base. He will wave everybody else off and make the grab for that one. Out number 2 here in the 9th inning. Looking good. 1 pitch out there. That's the way to do it. Get nice and economical and getting 2 quick outs again. Here's the next batter, and he will chop it past Strike Him Out, who tries to reach it with the glove. It boots off the second baseman's glove. He throws to first, but it's not in time. They'll call that one an error, so it won't go against Strike Him Out for another base hit. And you can see the replay there. It was just right over Strike Him Out's glove, and it took a weird bounce. Hit off the second baseman's glove. So there's a runner now on first here with 2 outs. And we're going to have to see if he can bounce back with this one. The manager puts his arm up to get a righty up in the bullpen. Next batter, slider. He strikes him out. Fist pump there from the catcher and from Strike Him Out. That's the way to do it. You know what? You know what, manager? Sit him down. Sit down, sir. That's a strikeout. Game over. win for the Brew Crew, safe for Strikum out, and that's what we're talking about. You want to call up a pitcher there in the bullpen just because he gets a bad call his way, gets an error against him, but that's 174 points, his 18th save, 30 strikeouts in 20 innings. Next game here, folks, against a tough Atlanta team. They are in first place. It's a 2-0 lead here with the bottom of the ninth and 1 out. We have 2 on here and an 0-1 count. And this one is hit into left field pretty deep. It is far, and it is caught by the left fielder. That one is thrown back in for the second out here. So we have the 2 runners on still with 2 outs. Next batter. Strike him out, deals. This one is blasted to left field. That one is carrying. If it's deep enough, it is gone, and it is, folks. Left field stands. 3-run home run. That's a walk-off home run there for the Braves to win this game, and that's another blown save for strike him out, and he's just beside himself. I mean, this is the inconsistency that I'm talking about, kind of up and down. Walk-off home run he gives up here. He gets the loss for this one and the blown save. That's not something you see every day from our closing pitcher. He usually kind of fares better than this, but that's a tough one right there. That one kind of hurts and it kind of stings. But I think he knew as soon as that ball was hit that it was gone. I mean, that was a rocket of a hit. Chris Johnson here with the Braves. Look at that. Kind of hung it, and he just gets around on it. It's a letter high, and he just, belt high actually, and he just gets around on that one and just rockets it out. So that was a rocket of a shot there to left field, and that's tough, man. That's a tough pill to swallow right there, but part of the growing pains. He will get no points for this one, folks, as he does drop the game, gets the loss in top of the blown save. They don't take away for the loss, I guess, but still, he has got to bounce back. He's got 7 innings remaining on his 2-time boost. He's got to take advantage of that and hopefully get himself some much-needed points before that runs out and see if he can kind of grab back at it and get back into this one. There's not much time left in the season. I think we got about a month left now as we're close to the end of August. So we have September, and then it's going to be the end of the year for him. But that's going to do it for this episode, folks. I want to thank you guys for stopping by and checking it out. Please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're new. Share this with your friends. I will see you around the channel in the next episode very soon. Bye now.